I watched yesterday. I watched this interview on the Rig Beat channel, as probably a few of you have done as well. And there was this interview with Guthrie Trapp and Tom Bukovac, and interesting stuff as always. But there was this moment where Guthrie Trapp plays this CloudBurst pedal, and he uses that as like a strings background, so to speak. And I quite enjoyed that. I like that. So I made a patch for the Helix, as I always do. Remember that there's that zip file that you can download. The link is in the description. I have about 30 to 40 patches now. Actually, thank you to all the people who have donated, because obviously on the website you can download the patch for free, but you can make a donation if you want. And thank you so much for people that have donated. There are loads of downloads, which is good that you guys are using these patches. So this one, the link as always is in the description and in a pinned comment, and I will link to that moment in that Beato interview as well, so you can check out the original sound. This is a variation, of course. There's always small variations on the sounds, and the thing that I've used is basically the Shimmer reverb, and it's stereo, and I've connected a expression pedal. I will show you in a second. And here on the mix, basically, if you click on that little icon, you can set the minimum amount, which is 15% and 60%. Obviously, when you go past the 50%, because obviously it's send, you go in through like just reverb and not direct sound, so they expect a little bit of volume drop, so to speak. So this is the clean sound. I have a bit of reverb. I'm in drop D at the moment, like I said in the video. That's the clean sound. I have a bit of delay and a bit of compression and a touch of reverb. But the Shimmer reverb, you can see now the mix. If I push the expression pedal down on the with my foot, I'm now a little bit past halfway in the mix. So you can see that I'm on the sheen rather than on the luster. I think it's a brighter type of reverb. The first pitch is an octave up, and then I have a unison. You can try a little bit to put it also on the octave down. It gives you a bit more, thickness, so to speak. But I felt the unison was closer to what Guthrie Trapp was doing. Intensity is about 40%. Then there's quite a lot of feedback, because obviously you want that long tail, so to speak. Then again, the mix is controlled by the expression pedal. This is a really interesting thing, the pitch blend. So you're basically blending the octave up to the unison or the octave down, whatever you decide. And this, I'm quite towards the second, so I'm more closer to the unison. The decay, obviously, is the length of the reverb, and pre-delay is how quickly it kicks in. The size of the room, I've gone for the longest, the largest one, obviously, because I want a really big effect. I want space, obviously. Damping, obviously, the frequency and the reverb that gets, the treble, obviously, that gets ducked in a way. And the diffusion and the motion has to do with the quality of the reverb. Obviously, the motion gives more of maybe a chorusy effect. This is the EQ section, and obviously the level is the level of the overall patch. Trails is when if you switch the effect off, which I'm actually not doing because it's on the expression pedal. But if you switch the effect off, the trails are continuing. They're not cutting the trails, so to speak, of that reverb. So that's basically the idea here. And feel free to experiment a little bit. Again, as I said, the mix is right here, the minimum, maximum. If you want to completely remove the effect when the expression pedal is on heel, you can put this to 0. And that's really pretty much it, really. I think this is a nice effect, especially if you're playing solo or if you're playing as a trio. Instead of having like a MIDI synth kicking in, this is similar. It gives you that kind of pad that lasts. And the reason why I didn't go back to 0 in heel position is because I feel that I want to have a bit of sustain. If I put it down to 0, it completely dies. It's a bit too dry. There's a tiny bit of, still of the effect going on in the background. That's it. This is the patch. As always, if you feel that this video was of value to you, please like it and subscribe. And obviously, if you download the patches, please subscribe so you can get the new versions of the patches. I keep tweaking them. And as I said, so far there are about 30 or 40. I might think maybe in the future, if I do quite a few, to start like a Patreon style thing where you can just, for a monthly fee, if you feel that this is of value to you, you can just keep, downloading just the new ones rather than downloading the whole pack, so to speak. But feel free to share it through social media, and feel free to share it in any way through friends. And this all helps the channel. And of course, if you feel that you use these patches and you get some value out of them, get a donation. You can do it with the super thanks, down in the description section, or through PayPal, or through that, in the checkout when you will download the zip file with all the patches. This is pretty much it, really. Check out all the other videos. There's a playlist with all the patches as well. I'll link it in the description and the pinned comment. And I have a few more to go in terms of a few new patches that I've made for gigs. So keep an eye on the channel, because in the next few days I will keep posting these kind of things for the Line 6 Helix. All right, take care. Bye-bye.